Good morning everybody and welcome to Universal Tons of Adventure. It's a late start today here. It's just approaching lunchtime. I did have a late night last night at Universal Studios started of Halloween Horror Night, sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's a late start. I'm trying to get VelociCoaster first fitting here today. Normally you'd try to rope drop Hagrid, but I really had because obviously I've had a late start, I didn't get to do earlier entry of my hotel pass, so yeah, it is what it is. Try and get VelociCoaster done at the start of the day. I did check the queue times before I came in, about 45 to 60 minutes for the major rides. Not too bad actually. It is a Thursday, so I'm not expecting it to be too busy, but these parks in Florida, they're always going to be busy in some regard, aren't they? They're never going to be really quiet as such. So yeah, let's try to start with VelociCoaster, have a look around the park, maybe Hagrid, do some other rides, Spider-Man, Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, and you got Popeyes, which depending on how I feel heat-wise I might do that, but I don't really want to damage the equipment. It's a shame I can't take you on ride for any of these rides except from Popeyes, because they got to polish it, haven't it, on getting prize. It's not like SeaWorld parks that they let you take them on the ride. Same with Disney. They're a bit more strict here. There's only a few rides you can take them on, but it's alright. I can give you a review anyway. So let's try and start there with VelociCoaster and just see what happens here at Islands of Adventure. Port of Entry is one of my favourite entrances to any theme park in the world. Islands of Adventure really do it well. All the architecture as you come in the entrance. I just came in the annual pass entrance, which is a nice little feature. All the shops, like Trading Company here, which is a pretty nice shop actually. Got a lot of merch in there. I might give that a visit later. Loads of food and drink places. They're very well themed on the outside, and I love this. The adventure begins. It never gets boring really coming to this park. As much as it has world-class intimate roller coasters at the back of the park, it does have some great theming on the things like the buildings, just the benches and stuff like that. You don't normally think of that stuff as a normal guest, but I can't help but think about it. You've also got the music, you hear glimpses of it in the background. Port of Entry is just amazing. In fact, it probably is my favourite theme park land in the world. I'll take that back, not in the world, but the favourite entrance in the world. Europa Park's got a pretty good one too, but look at that, water feature. I never really noticed that before. Well, I did notice it before, I never really commented on it before. Very nice. Even a basic drink stand like that, it's just got the basic drinks in it, but it's feeding so well. Then you can see Hulk appearing at the end of the entrance street. Yeah, Cross on Moon Bakery, it's pretty nice. Been in there a couple of times before. I did come here back in February, but I'd come back every month if it was up to me. If money allowed it, I would. And you can see VelociCoaster down there, sneaking above the trees on the right. And then Hulk's Cobra Roll and Vertical Loop. Amazing. That intimate track down there is begging for me to get on the train and get around that track. Yeah, let's get going. Over to Jurassic World VelociCoaster.
Real live raptors. The name Velociraptor means swift thief. Not only are they fast, their bite is equivalent to a large American alligator. Nice!
After every running cycle. Every aspect of the animal's physical condition, ophthalmological, dental, respiratory, and cardiovascular, is kept under close and constant monitoring.
absolutely phenomenal. VelociCoaster never gets old, does it? It's so fun. It's a complete package. It's got all the theming. It's got the world-class roller coaster experience. It's just got it all, hasn't it? There is one slight negative. I always like to be honest. It's a bit rattly on the train I was on, but it's only really in the first half you feel that. With all the tight movements, all the twists and turns at the start and the first half. When you get to the more drawn out part of the roller coaster experience, you get it's a bit less noticeable, but yeah, overall it's incredible. Or you soon forget about that really, because there's so much going on. I love the twists and turns at the start. So many positive G's where you sunk down into your city. I love that. I love that, especially after the first inversion. Absolutely fantastic. Can't get over how good that roller coaster is. You've got two halves to it. They're both incredible. First half was incredible, second half was incredible, with a massive launch in between. An amazing top hat. It's such a great viewing experience from across the park when you see that, especially when you walk down Port of Entry, like I showed you earlier. Seeing it crest that top hat, seeing everyone enjoying themselves. It's just brilliant. I love VelociCoaster. I'm going to probably get another ride in maybe a few hours and try and get a night ride later on. I want to try and get a front row ride because I just had a back row and it's just out of this world. I'm here at the other side of the park. I've just had some lunch over at the Captain America diner right there. Yeah, they do this stuff and this stuff. I only get like chicken tenders and fries, nothing special. But while I'm here, I might as well ride Spider-Man, the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. This is going down with some renovation, I think. Is it the end of October? I know it's later on in the year. And it's been having a lot of construction around it recently. Last time I visited in February, they had construction walls up here. And the entrance is way to the right of the area. So yeah, let's go and give this a go. It's got the same or similar sort of ride system as Transformers over at Studios. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's 3D. It's amazing signs at this park. This is one of them. Yeah, this is a classic ride, over 20 years old. Still great. Fantastic ride.
Although the pictures identity is secret, he's definitely one of the good guys. He saved my animals once, that's for sure. In fact, I'd say it's funny guy, very close.
You realize what's really important, don't you?
That you do, Gordon. And now we go live to the Midtown Orphanage where our own Eric Chen is standing by.
I'm standing in front of the Midtown Orphanage, which, as you can see,
It's such an amazing queue line. It says 10 minutes, but I think it might be walk on. At least it'll be a very short wait.
by the Sinister Syndicate and their reported levitation ray.
Oh, it's so good. I've always loved the queue line to this. One of those complete package rides again. Yeah, this is probably the only bit of queue, but it's a fair bit. Probably about 10 minutes like it's advertised. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long to wait. Welcome to Hogsmeade. We just arrived from the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World area of the park. I love the Jurassic soundtrack, the music, it's so good. But now we're walking into Hogsmeade. So there's Hogwarts. And they sell butterbeer here as well. There's multiple different stations, right? One down near the entrance. You got Forbidden Journey at the top here. I'm not a massive fan of butterbeer, but I do like what's on top. Whatever they make it with, I have no idea. But we'll give Forbidden Journey a miss for now. I want to go and ride Hagrid, because I'm just hoping it's around an hour, because it was earlier. But yeah, oh look, Snow Mountain. I like how all the roofs are all snowy. It's so good. It's very popular out at the park. Harry Potter always it is. This is why when Ministry of Magic opens at Epic Universe, I see that being the busiest. Even if it doesn't have the best rides, it will probably have the biggest crowd. Which means, good for me, Stardust races. Yep. I do love the detail here. I need to look in more of the shops, have a little bit more of a detailed look. So I always neglect that a little bit when I come down to Hogsmeade. I normally just concentrate on the rides. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. There's a lot of shade there. I could use a bit of that actually. I don't know about queuing outside for Hagrid, but I think it's the 75 minutes. So I may have waited in the single rider. It's a bit of a lorry really with single rider, because it can be a long wait, it can be quite short, or it can match the standby queue. So yeah, let's go and give this a go. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, a world-class attraction, normally a road job ride though, and it's apparently a very good night ride, which I've not done yet, so I'll probably try and do that on the trip at some point. I love Hagrid's Motorbike. It's such a good ride. It's such a long name, so if I'm not saying the whole name, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, it's very, very fun. I like how the stations are moving conveyor belts, so the operations are very good on that. I waited about 20 minutes in a single rider. Surprisingly, it wasn't beyond the stairs. It was only about halfway down the stairs, so I got on within 20 minutes. Pretty quick for Hagrid's single rider. It can go above or equal to the standby line. So yeah, very good. It's so fun for us. It's technically family thrill. Is it family thrill or is it just a thrill coaster? I think it's closer to thrill than it is family thrill because the launches are actually surprisingly punchy throughout this ends. You've got the little kick one at the start, then you've got the one before you go over through the ruins, and you've got the left turn after that, and you've got the snappy S turns. It's so good, it's fantastic fun. And you've got the Hagrid's animatronic, you've got Fluffy the three-headed dog, the backward section into the drop track. They've got two different ways for the drop track, haven't they, for operations reasons. And I loved people's reactions when they're surprised with that. Someone in front of me was surprised, and it was quite awesome to see their reaction. So yeah, incredible ride Hagrid's it is. They've got two brilliant rides next to each other, VelociCoaster and Hagrid. I need to adventure onto a winner. I can't wait to see what Epic Universe does. That's an okay ride, Forbidden Journey, but I'm not so sure on the quality of the video. I don't know if anyone else noticed it, but I think it would be better with 3D, if there was a 3D effect in there, because it's quite blurry I noticed on the footage. Don't get me wrong, it's quite immersive, and the theming is great on the outside, but you can't really take anything in the queue with you, can you, unless you're using your phone. So I can't really show anything on the queue line. The queue line is amazing. Even going up this single ride is fantastic. It's only a 30-minute wait. You've got Flight of the Hippogriff over there. It's nothing special for Forbidden Journey. A lot of people get motion sickness in it. I'm fine. As long as you focus on one point, I think you'll be alright. At least that's what works for me. Yeah, and the sun right there is ruining a lot of footage and pictures. It's really frustrating. It's a lovely day, but it does ruin the shots you take. And yeah, on the bridge now that goes into Hogsmeade. Then you've got VelociCoaster over here. You can hear it going down its drop to my right. Here it comes. There we go. I think there's a restaurant down there in Hogsmeade. I've never actually been in there, so I may have a look. This is such a great spot to view VelociCoaster and have a look over the entire lagoon. You got Hulk over there, Doctor Doom. Got the whole Marvel area, which is home to Spider-Man. Back over there, Seuss Landing, behind Mythos, the restaurant. Never actually eaten in there, but I don't really fancy eating in there. The operations, wow, fantastic. Constantly getting the trains out. And like I said earlier, over by Forbidden Journey, it's really hard to get a shot, so if you find it really difficult to see anything, then I really can't help it. This is the best angle I could get about the sun being right in my eyes. Mosasaurus Row. There we go. A lot of people think that's the best inversion in the world. It's alright, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic, but I don't think it's the best inversion. It's just an inversion over the water. If the water wasn't there, I don't think it'd be that good, really. I prefer the top hat. The first launch into the top hat is absolutely fantastic. Right here at the end of Port of Entry, you've got a great spot to get some pictures and videos. You've got Seuss Landing to the right, then you can see over to VelociCoaster. You've got the Lost Continent over there, obviously Poseidon's Fury. Nothing's really going on with that at the moment. Hopefully Zelda or something else, but the sun is being a huge pain, it really is. I'm struggling to see it on the screen right now. There's Hulk Cobra Roll. I'll probably give that a miss today, do it at some point in the trip though. Don't worry about that. There will be another full vlog from this park. I say full vlog, this is kind of a part one, isn't it really? I only got here just before midday, and it's very, very hot. I've just taken my time to get around the park. Not done too much, done a few rides here and there. Had a nice relaxing time. Been at the park for a little bit. Didn't need to show you that, nothing interesting. But I can see clouds in the distance. Wonder if we're going to get some rain, because I definitely need it, because I'm really sweating. Everything, the whole of my body's sweating, and it's actually really uncomfortable sometimes, but especially when you get back up after sitting down. I think Hulk's still closed actually. I checked on the app, it said it was delayed, and I've not heard it go round. And it normally goes round pretty quickly because the operations are great. But VelociCoaster is working. I'm going to go and take another look in Hogsmeade. Just walking past the Hogsmeade station that goes over to London's King's Cross over at Universal Studios Florida. I'll do that in my combined vlog for, I think it's Monday. I'm going to do both parks. And I'll be able to transport over there using the Hogwarts Express. It's a very nice attraction. Yeah, it's obviously an attraction in its own right, but also a transport to the other park. So yeah, it's a bit of both worlds. That sun's still a pain in the butt. I love that train. I wish it made noises. I can't see a thing. That sun is such a pain. Look at that, amazing. Yeah, I wish it had some lights or something on the front, maybe. Then there's the lockets for Hagrid. Even that's themed. I like how they put this snow on the top. There's some sparkle. There's some sparkle on the roof there, and then all along here is all interactive with the wands. They're a bit expensive for me, the wands are, but they're good for the kids. Yeah, not all of these you can enter, but let's go and have a look in Honeydukes. I've never actually been in here before. I'm not sure what it is. It might be a candy store. So let's go and take a look, shall we? Look at that. Imagine the jelly beans are actually that big. I've heard the chocolate's not very good here, so I'm probably going to give that a miss. Yeah, I'm a big candy person, so it's kind of my sort of thing, this. I think it's a chocolate frog, someone said. The chocolate's not very good quality, but you don't expect it really at a theme park. You're not going to get Lindt chocolate, are you? Unless you're at Europa Park, where they got Lindt shops. Yeah, they got more over here. They're obviously very popular. Chocolate cauldron, what the hell is this? Oh, sorry, I didn't get in shot. It looks like some sort of cake or something. I'm not entirely sure what's inside that, to be honest. Oh, this is my sort of thing. Oh, candy. Look at all this. I wonder if it's all real. Is this all real? Or is this all a prop? Oh, look at this. I could spend a lot of money. Pick a mix. Oh, I love a good pick a mix. Remember the Woolworths back home when that was still around. But I bet this cost about £1 million for a pound. It's a lot of money. Theme park prices. It looks like VelociCoaster is closed at the moment, and I did see one test train going around after a group of passengers did, but everything's there and it's just not opened. I get it, it's an intermittent, but normally it's quite reliable. I had issues back in February when I was here, but eventually they got it fixed. I wonder if it's the heat, is it the wheels? It could be anything. The heat does do a lot of things to coasters, and it may warm them up, but that's just my theory. I could be totally wrong. You really have to walk around the back of the park just to get to this angle. I wish you could get some better views of the Raptor paddock and not through the railing down there, because it's such a photogenic coaster when you can get some good pictures. Yeah, the Raptor paddock's an absolutely amazing part of the ride. I know this vlog's been dominated by two rides basically, VelociCoaster and Hagrid and Forbidden Journey. Not very feature packed, there's not loads of rides heavily featured, but hopefully I'll get my second day done and do a lot more, like Dudley's. You got Popeye, sorry, you got Dudley Ripsaw. Is it Ripsaw Falls? Yeah, Ripsaw Falls. You got River Adventure. You got all sorts I haven't done yet. Yeah, that probably will be a bit more action-packed. The day 2 vlog from IOA. Yeah, a lot of people are leaving now. It seems it's 2 hours to go, and I take it a lot of these people also came from Halloween Horror Nights. because obviously it's not obvious, but it's the same night as Halloween Horror Nights tonight, the day after I did it, and a lot of people transition from one part to the other. Time for Jurassic Park River Adventure. They've got a singer out on this, which goes down the same queue as the Express and Split. So yeah, I'm going to go and give this a go. It's a very good ride, this. I've heard there's some things not working, but I'm not quite sure. That was the last time I rode it anyway, so it's very detailed. I like the dinosaur at the top. I just like the relaxing journey through. It can get really warm though. Obviously no aircon going around, so yeah, and the drop's pretty good too. You kind of get wet as well, but it's not too much. That is a solid ride. Let's go and give it a go, shall we? Maybe not then. I've been waiting in the queue for about 20 minutes because it shut down just after I got on there. I gave it a bit of time. You normally give it a bit of time, don't you? But I just gave it and I thought, oh, why are you waiting there? I got more days at the parks, Universal Orlando parks. I thought I'll wait another time. I got about an hour and 20 minutes before the park closed. I'm going to try and get a new VelociCoaster's queue just before 8 o'clock. So maybe I can get 2 rides and maybe I can get into Hagrid, depending how dark it gets early. Because I've not really looked at the sunset time. It's normally have a little look. It's about 7:30, so maybe I'll just squeeze both in. Do you know what? I've never actually looked up and saw Hogwarts from here. I've just blatantly walked down here to go down to VelociCoaster or Hogsmeade, but I've never actually looked up and saw Hogwarts. Just totally passed me by, really. It's such a good photo opportunity. I might get a picture actually. Good spot, good view and angle of the castle. It looks much bigger from here. I take it they use a lot of forced perspective on the other side. Yeah, looks pretty cool from here, rising above the trees. It's a shame you can hear the Jurassic Park music though, but it is what it is with the lines so close together. So there we go, 2 rides on VelociCoaster, absolutely incredible. That first half just gets better and better. I think that's really underrated by a lot of enthusiasts and people in general. It's such a good part of the ride, that first part. The amount of times I'm pushed forward to the side, the forces are amazing in the first half. Possibly better than you get anything in the second half. The Mosasaurus rolls growing on me, I like that a lot more now. And overall, it's just such a fantastic package of an experience. I absolutely adore that coaster. It's easily in I'll probably say my top 5 now. The thing is, I like it more, it warms it up. It's great in the morning, but a lot of rides are so much better when they warm up. And that one is, even though it's incredible at the start of the day, absolutely incredible. Finish the day, not done too much of the day, but yeah. I'll get to the outside of the park and I'll give you an outro. Look at Hulk over there. I will get a ride on you, don't worry. Yeah, I do like Hulk, but I didn't do it today because I had a lot of other things I wanted to do. And yeah, it's not my favourite B&M coaster, and I've just seen some lightning in the background. Yeah, in Seuss Landing, I'll take a closer look at this when I get to this area on another park day, probably in a few days. Yeah, I still can't get over a VelociCoaster. I wish it was a bit lit up. Like even just a few lights up the top of the top hat going up the track. It's much lighter on this camera than it is in real life. Look at that. Where is that light coming from? I've always wondered that with this park. It's just behind VelociCoaster. I can't put my finger on where it's coming from. I mean, I gotta admit, Seuss Landing looks fantastic at night. There's not much here really, to be honest. You got the trolley ride and you got a Cat in the Hat. You got a few other things. Not my kind of thing, but I need to do the trolley ride because I've never done that before. Right here. Yeah, It's a nice relaxing ride. It's a bit strange for an adult, a fully grown adult on his own to do it. That's why I've not done it in the past. So I've only ever been here by myself. What's it, 5 or 6 trips now? The lighting's fantastic around the resort. I think Hulk looks absolutely amazing. Oh, I saw some lightning in the background. You kind of expect that with Florida though. And I love how everyone's just drained out of the park now. We've still got people behind me coming from Hogsmeade. Oh, they even got more here, more light beams. Where are they coming from? Yeah, let's get outside the park and give you my thoughts on the day. So there we go, my day hours of adventure done. Just had an incredible ride on VelociCoaster. I've had 4 rides in total today. I could have done a lot more because the queue's not been that bad, but I thought I'd pace myself. I've done 6 park days so far. Yeah, 6 park days so far, and I got a lot more to come, so, and I'm already exhausted and my feet are blistered already. So I kind of need to save myself a little bit. Normally I'd do a lot more riding, but it is what it is. So I've done VelociCoaster, Hagrid, Forbidden Journey, Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. I've probably done something else and I've probably forgotten, so I'm sorry about that. But overall, incredible day, despite the heat, despite the humidity. Fantastic day. And you know my thoughts on all the rides today. Incredible operations all the way around. Some classic rides that have aged great. Some modern coasters, Intamin Beasts, 2 Intamin Beasts. Got Hagrid's and VelociCoaster. Fantastic, phenomenal, great day here at Islands of Adventure. So thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.